realize half of them are stupider than that. And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it?
The latest act of resistance is the op-ed published in the failing New York Times by an anonymous, gutless coward. They sacrifice every day for the furniture and future of their children. ICE officers removed 10,000 known or suspected gang members to measure and other measures. The Iranian people long to, and they just are longing to reclaim, developing an internet, and this is so totally important, an intercontinental. You know, we just had another stock rocket. You saw that, right? The stock market made a pivotal, really, and I mean this was pivotal. Police officers, and you saw that, all of those incredible police officers, whole state to be a sanctuary. Despite these obstacles, Karen and the combat infantrymen decided to shield and shelter criminal. Look, wait. I don't know what I said. I know words. I have the best words.
This guy is fucking stupid.
This is an island surrounded by water, big water, ocean water. And I met with the president of the Virgin Islands.
Of course, the president of the U.S. Virgin Islands is the president of the United States, Donald Trump himself.
Obama. I watch our police and our firemen down at 7-Eleven, down at the World Trade Center right after it came down. The level of stupidity is incredible. In many cases, I probably identify more as a Democrat. Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I mean, I'm a little biased because I've known her for years. I think she really works hard, and I think she does a good job.
The eliminating of abortion in the third trimester. Would President Trump ban partial birth abortion?
Well, look, I'm very pro-choice.
You would not ban it?
No.
Or ban partial birth abortion?
No, I am pro-choice in every respect. I'm pro-life. Mark, very simple. Pro-life. There's been so much talk by dishonest people about Trump University. Recently at the Fox debate, they said it had a D- rating from the Better Business Bureau. I said, that's not true. It had an A. They said, no, you're wrong. It has a D-.
Trump University does not currently have an A rating with BBB. BBB received multiple customer complaints about the business. These complaints affected the Trump University BBB rating, which was as low as a D- in 2010.
So normally somebody would immediately settle and do it. I just can't do that. I don't like to settle. When I'm right about something, I like to go to court. So I'll go to court.
We have this breaking news just into CNN. President-elect Trump just agreed to settle a lawsuit for $25 million.
He's full of shit.
Don't worry about that baby. I love babies. So I love babies. I hear that baby crying. I like it. The mom's running around like, don't worry about it. You know, it's young and beautiful and healthy, and that's what we want. Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here. I think she really believed me that I love having a baby crying while I'm speaking. Well, you know, pregnancy is never, it's certainly an inconvenience for a business. Whether people want to say that or not, the fact is, it is an inconvenience for a person. Trust me, I'm like a smart person. They buy shoes and they wear them. They scuff them up. They make them sound old. If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations. Your house just went down 75% in value. And they say the noise causes cancer. You tell me that one, okay? You know, the thing makes it so... Believe me, total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
This guy is fucking nuts.
This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. I've always said, why didn't the National Enquirer get the Pulitzer Prize? Although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka were my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
You mentioned the Bible. You've been talking about how it's your favorite book. I'm wondering what one or two of your most favorite Bible verses are and why.
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal, so I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into...
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal. I think it's just an incredible.
He's full of shit.
Look at my African American over here. So we have an African American guy at one of the rallies a month ago, and he's sitting there behaving.
Will you unequivocally condemn David Duke and say that you don't want his vote or that of other white supremacists in this election?
Well, just so you understand, I don't know anything about David Duke, okay? I don't know anything about what you're even talking about with white supremacy or white supremacists. So, I know nothing about David Duke. I know nothing about white supremacists. And so you're asking me a question that I'm supposed to be talking about people that I know nothing about.
Okay, I'm just talking about David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan here, but...
I don't know, honestly, I don't know David Duke. I don't believe I've ever met him. I'm pretty sure I didn't meet him, and I just don't know anything about him.
What do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party. John McCain goes, oh boy, Trump makes my life difficult. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero. He's a war hero. 5.5 years. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you. I know what crazy is. I know all about crazies. Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I moved on her like a bitch. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the pussy. Really, the word, I think one of the greatest of all terms I've come up with is fake. And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or almost a cleaning, because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number.
Say what you want about America, land of the free, home of the brave. We got some dumbass motherfuckers floating around this country. Dumbass motherfuckers. And this ain't just ranting and raving. This ain't just blowing off steam. I got a little evidence to support my claim. This magnificent American landscape, have you is, and then realize half of them are stupider than that. And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it?